By this point, I'm sure you guys have seen bits and pieces of where I live, but today I wanted to show you a full tour of where I live in LA. Okay guys, so welcome to my house. This is definitely the nicest house I've ever lived in. I was gonna say in LA, but it's the nicest house I've ever lived in ever. So it's a modern farmhouse. I feel like these are super popular all over major cities. This house is 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and I just rent a room. I have 3 other roommates, so I'm not living in this house all myself. I pay $2,500 for my portion of the rent, so this is kind of like what $2,500 a month gets you in LA if you are down to live with other people, because when you pool your money together with other people, you can start to live a lot larger than if you were paying for your own apartment. For example, here are some 1 bedrooms for the same amount as I pay. As you can see, you can live alone in this price point and get a pretty nice place. Like this one, it's like pretty up-to-date kitchen, kind of weird. Like how it says wine for the kitchen island, that's a little different, but it's like up to date and pretty nice. So you don't necessarily need to have a bunch of roommates if you don't want to at this price point. But in my opinion, this house is 10 times better than any 1-bedroom apartment I could get for the same price. Before we get into the tour, I want to quickly thank today's sponsor, Skillshare. I've talked about Skillshare before, but if you're not familiar with it, it's an online learning community. They have thousands of different courses for a pretty low monthly rate. If you get the annual subscription, it's under $10 a month. They have courses on everything from video production, editing, business courses, cooking. I mean, there are really practical ones to sharpen your skills, and then there are fun ones to just learn something for fun. I find that the courses on here are more in depth of what you're gonna find on, say, YouTube. Most classes are under 60 minutes with short video lessons to fit in any schedule. I know a lot of people that watch my channel are interested in making their own YouTube channel, so the courses I would recommend are Ali Abdal's editing course and Sarah Dietschy's how to vlog course. I'm an experienced editor and I learned things, so it's a really good course if you want to learn how to edit better. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of a premium membership, so check it out down below if you're interested. You get a free month. All right, and now on to the house tour. So this is where everyone is drawn to when they first walk in, the kitchen. This chandelier is just kind of the centerpiece of the house. It looks really cool. It's an open concept, so this living space is just all one room, and then there's bedrooms, but this is kind of like living, dining, everything. The kitchen is the most farmhouse looking part of the house. It's got that white sink, which honestly I wouldn't recommend if you're buying a house. These get stained pretty easily. But I love this kitchen. It's huge. There's more than enough space for everyone and their stuff, and the appliances are surprisingly so nice. It honestly, I mean, I don't really cook that much because there's so much counter space. It actually works out fine if a few people are cooking at the same time. So over here we've got this built-in kind of breakfast nook thing. It actually is super handy. I eat here most of the time, even though we have like a formal dining table. All the appliances in the house are randomly so nice. I had never seen a microwave that does this before. It's like a hidden little microwave. It's super cool. And then we have a really large gas stovetop. There's 6 burners, so again, a couple of people could cook at the same time. The fridge is like all black inside. Another thing I had not ever seen before, but it's really cool. For 4 people, I will say it's like just enough space, but we make it work aesthetically. It's like a very cool fridge. I really like it. Right here is my personal favorite part of the kitchen. This is a built-in espresso machine. It works really well, a little too well. My caffeine addiction has gotten worse, but I'm spending less money on coffee because I make it here more often. And this house has not 1, but 2 ovens. And then right over here is actually a little powder room. This I've never had at a place in LA before, and it's super nice. It's such a luxury because you don't have people going into your personal bathroom if like your roommates have someone over. This is like the guest bathroom. Over here past the kitchen is our little laundry room. It's not a separate room or anything, but just got our washer and dryer. The house actually didn't come with this. We had to buy it separately, and that's really not typical for LA. Usually places come with the washer and dryer in unit. Tons of storage over here. Honestly, it's not super organized. We just have like pods for laundry and different things like that. And there's also a sink over here in case you need to hand wash anything. Past the kitchen, we've got the hallways going to the bedrooms, and then we also have this random sink. Over this way is kind of like the formal living room if we had one. It's just a couple chairs, a little sitting area. Sometimes I'll come and edit here. It's really nice. In the afternoon, the sunlight hits so nice in here. I just love this little area. This furniture is all my roommates. They had some really cool stuff. It's mostly from West Elm and World Market, I believe. And then over here, we've got my contribution to the house. I got the couch and the TV. I get so many questions about this couch. It's from Article and I love it. So you can see just how big it is. It definitely can fit all four of us and then some. I really wanted a couch that was big and comfortable and looks good, and I feel like this really got the job done. Everybody asks about the couch, so I'll link below if you're interested. And then this coffee table, this is my roommate's. It's from West Elm. And I've learned over the years, glass coffee tables are great if you have roommates, because if people forget to use a coaster, nothing will get damaged. I know it's kind of scary getting an all white couch, but I've heard if you spray it with Scotch Guard, then it's good to go. I haven't done that yet, but I mean, I've had it for a couple months and nothing has happened to it. I had the TV mounted, but they actually had to put it up like awkwardly high because there was an outlet we had to cover or it would look weird. So it's a little high, but it tilts down so you don't even notice when you're watching TV. It's fine. Over here is kind of like the formal dining area. My roommate just got this new table and chairs, and I think they look really good. They're all from West Elm. So that's the inside shared space. I think it looks so good, and I really love living in a house because you get so much light. There's even windows on the ceiling. We have like 4 skylights. I just really prefer it to apartment living, so I think it's worth living with other people. The one thing I would note, if you ever find yourself possibly living in a situation like this, is because the ceilings are so high, the sound does bounce around a lot, so I can hear a lot in my bedroom. And that's just something that happens with these open concept houses. And then heading outside, we have the other shared space, which is the backyard. This is the first time I've had a backyard since I moved out of my parents' house like 8 years ago or whatever it was, and it's amazing. This house has a pretty good sized backyard for LA. I mean, to get any yard space at all is a huge luxury. I haven't had that for the last 7 years of living here, so when I saw this, I was so sold on the house. So there's a shaded area over here, and then the rest of it is just grass, and it's real grass too, which is pretty cool. And just don't mind these boxes. I tried to move them, but it's extremely heavy, so just like pretend it's not here. And here is the rest of the yard, and to be honest, we don't really use this space ever. We just kind of stick to the shaded area, but it is pretty to look at. Our neighbors have these ficus trees that have grown like crazy, so we can't even really see their house anymore, which is nice. It feels more private. We have a few on our side too. Fun fact, these are the exact same type of trees that we have planted at the Palm Springs house, but these ones are, I believe, 2 years old, so they're obviously a lot taller and fuller, but in 2 years ours will look like this. So we don't really use the grass that much, but the shaded area is well broken in. The shaded area is really nice. It has recessed lights, so at night it's still really bright over here. Out over here we have a dining table. This is from Article, just like the couch. This is great for setting up your laptop, getting some work done, or of course eating. Past the dining table, we've got this little lounge chair area. This is super nice to just have coffee in the morning or hang out. I really try and take advantage of the outdoor space here because I know how rare it is. You just don't get this with apartments unless it's a common area. And these lounge chairs are also from Article. I also have this little outdoor mini fridge. I had this from my old place because our fridge just wasn't big enough for 3 people, but now it's just a little beverage fridge. I stock it with Spindrifts because I love these. I have some Soylent in here from when I had jaw surgery. And then of course I brought my beloved Tempo. If you guys haven't seen my video on this, it's a home workout studio with weights right there. Yeah, super cool. So anytime I work out here, I just kind of slide this chair over and then you have plenty of space to work out. So those are all the shared spaces of the house. Now let's check out my room. And welcome to my room. So this is the second best room in the house because it has its own bathroom still, but it is smaller than the primary bedroom. This room gets the most amazing light in the morning. The day I recorded this, it was kind of cloudy, so you can't totally tell. As you can see, it's a pretty good size, plenty of room for a bed, nightstand, desk, everything you need. I also have this built-in cabinet closet, which is pretty cool. As far as decorating this room, not gonna lie, I haven't put much effort into it at all. I just took the stuff I had in my old room and moved it into here, and it works pretty well. So if you watch my old room tour, I'm sure you will recognize all this furniture. It's just all the same stuff, but I actually love how they staged this room, and I think if I had spent more time here full time, I probably would have got the bed that they staged the room with. It just looks so good. I actually found that bed online because I do want to buy it eventually, so I'll link it below because I've gotten a lot of questions about that on Instagram. So the thing I love most about this room are the French doors looking out to the backyard. I just love that. It gives the room just such a nice feel. I do have a desk in front of the French doors because I need somewhere to edit and get ready for the day. I just got this little mirror here. Honestly, I think the room looks better when you don't have anything in front of the French doors, but not super practical. I had to have a desk somewhere. And then it's also so nice when I am editing to like look out on the yard and have all this natural light. It just, I don't know, it just feels good. So this right here is the closet. I was nervous at first, not because of my clothing fitting, but because I have a lot of camera equipment, but I've learned to just consolidate, get rid of things I'm not really using, and make it work. Because I haven't been here full time, I haven't really gone ahead and organized this the way I would like to, but I do have camera equipment in here. It's just not organized. And then there's this random little nook here. This I probably would style a little better again if I was here full time, but it's like, I actually do use this stuff, so it's nice to have it like right front and center. Overall, this is less closet space than I used to have. Then this is my bed. I actually have had this bed for a long time now, and I'm pretty over the style. Like the tufted style I feel like is kind of out, so I would like to get just a more modern looking bed. I do still like these nightstands though. They're from West Elm, and these little lamps I got within the last year, they're also from West Elm. Then I just keep a bunch of books down here. So here we have my bathroom. It's a little bigger than my last bathroom, which is nice. It has like a pretty extended countertop and a lot of storage. Like I have not had any issue with storage in this bathroom, which is nice. I love that there's a window in this bathroom, and it's kind of like frosted, so no one can see in, obviously. And then of course there is a shower here, and that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple bathroom. And in case you're wondering what the rest of the house looks like, here I took a video before we moved in and it was staged. It looked like this. There was one room that was used as an office that one of my roommates lives in. This is another room that's not mine. Heading upstairs, there's a couple more bedrooms and so much light. This room is actually really small, so it was used as an office for a while. It really is more the size of like a kid's bedroom. It does have its own bathroom though. So this bedroom is pretty tiny. It really could only be like an office. You could maybe fit like a full-size bed here, but no nightstand. It's used as an office, although no one's using it right now. But the next person is gonna use it as an office. And then this is the primary bedroom, really high ceilings. Obviously this room is the most expensive, and honestly I wanted it, but then once I realized I was going to be renovating a house in Palm Springs, I was like, I'll never really be at it, so I should not. But it has a huge closet. Look at this closet. This closet is just insane. Really big ensuite bathroom with a bathtub. I mean, and there's a little balcony. So if I had this room, I'd probably never move out. Like, it is just super nice. All right, guys, so that is my LA house tour. Hope that you enjoyed. If you want to see my old house, like my old bedroom, I'll link that down below. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I talk about Palm Springs and renovations, I will link down videos below talking about how I bought a house in Palm Springs and I'm renovating it. So this is kind of what $2,500 a month could get you if you live with other people. Obviously you really can get a nicer place and like a house when you live with other people, but I know it's not for everyone. Personal preference. There's pros and cons to both. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have everything I talked about linked down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.